Well, this year, the Academy is coming under fire for disqualifying this movie. It's called Lionheart. Now, it's Nigeria's first ever submission for Best International Film. The problem is that the film is in English. Ava DuVernay, one of the biggest names in Hollywood, tweeted out, "The Academy, you disqualified Nigeria's first ever submission for Best International Feature because it's in English, but English is the official language of Nigeria." That's what I said. All right, so joining us, and one of my friends, Variety senior correspondent Elizabeth Wagmeister. Elizabeth, good to see you.
Good to see you, Tamron.
Yes. Okay. Help us make sense of this, because half my audience knew that the official language, if not all my audience, of Nigeria is English. So how can you disqualify the film?
Well, first of all, we have to say thanks to Ava DuVernay. She always says it how it is, right?
Yes, she does.
So thankfully, we've got Ava on her Twitter account. So this film, Lionheart, is directed and stars the biggest star of Nigeria. Her name's Genevieve, and she is known to be the Julia Roberts of Nigeria, okay? So this is a big deal. This isn't like no one we've ever heard of. So they actually had a record number of submissions, 93 films in this category. Now it's only 92 since the Academy has said, nope, it's disqualified. Now, to answer your question, Tamron, how could this happen? Well, it's because the Academy, they have a very hard set of rules. The rule says that films in this category for an international feature have to be predominantly not English. This film, it's over around 95 minutes, and only 11 minutes of it are not in English. That's why they disqualified it. But to your point, to your audience's point, to Ava's point, the official language of Nigeria is English.
In Ava's tweet, she went on to say and ask the Academy, so if this is the rule, are you barring this country from ever competing for an Oscar if English is its official language? You're just going to shut out Nigeria.
Right, and that is an excellent point. And the filmmaker and the star, she actually responded to Ava's tweet. She thanked her, and she said, it's not our fault that we were colonized. This film is proudly Nigerian. 500 different languages are used in Nigeria. So I think that this is going to continue to stir up a lot of controversy, but the Academy, they're sticking to their hard set of rules.
So, I mean, well, they're sticking to it till they change it.
Exactly.
They
always do.
Well, they do, because remember when the Oscars So White started, April Rain, a blogger, a writer started saying, listen, look at the lack of diversity. The Oscars committee came back and they changed and diversified the governing body.
Right. Now we have the most diverse board that the Academy has had, but there's still a long way to go. The Oscars also always has controversy for its lack of nominating female directors.
Yeah.
Last year there were none. This year there's a lot that will be submitted. We better have one this year. So the Oscars, to your point, Tamron, they are definitely no stranger to controversy.
Well, and I guess my bigger point is they're also no strangers to pressure and having to curve correct.
Yes.
Because nothing changes your mind like a good boycott.
Absolutely. And, you know, it's not just the fans and Twitter who's boycotting. It's typically the industry. You know, we always see the industry criticizing the Academy, saying, you're really stuck to this old set of rules. You've got to kind of modernize yourself. It's 2019. Let's wake up already.
I mean, again, like I said, it's like anything, even with laws and technology, certain things laws weren't prepared for. Technology creates things and people curve correct. So here's to hoping the Oscars will curve correct on something like this. But and when you look at the history, though, other films, have there been disqualifications like this before under this?
Yes, this is not the first time this has happened. So back in 2015, there was an Afghan film that was nominated into, or that was submitted rather, into the same category. They ran into the same problem. The film was too English. Now, also way back when The Godfather, it was nominated for Best Score. Then it was found out that part of that score was actually originally created for another film. So it was nominated and then it was disqualified. So we have seen similar instances.
But in this case, English is the official language of Nigeria.
Yes.
We've not seen anything
No,
like this.
not exactly like this.